Welcome one and all to my stream of Cuckers versus messytails, ESEA League Season 55 Oceania in the Open Division, which is the only division that the Oceania region has. Heading straight into the pick ban here, we're down to 3 maps left, Nuke, Overpass and Ancient. We'll see which one of those turns out to be the preferred map. Interesting matchup here. Both teams currently at a win-loss record of 2-1. Cuckers with a name that I actually couldn't put in my Twitch title. My streaming software would not let me because of the rudeness of one of the words in it. Messytails I had no problems with, fortunately. Either way, like I said, both teams on a 2-1 record right now. And so hopefully it should be a relatively close match. Just looking at the relative elo of each team, they seem around the same level, you know, a couple of face it 10s, but both teams not able to full out their roster with those red ranks. We'll see how we go. The pick ban has finished and the teams have selected Nuke as the map for today's game. No server pick ban because we're on OCE and we only have one server, that's Sydney. I'm just going to give it a few minutes before I try and spectate in game because if you remember last time, it usually doesn't let me in immediately. Still not sure exactly what the cause of that is, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully the production on today's stream should be a little better. I remembered that I should change my settings before I start streaming. So the quality is going to be a little better of the gameplay in the footage. Because I usually play on slightly lower settings, so it's a bit easier for me to see. And I've also gone through and rebinded a couple of keys so that I can do the observing a bit better. And I'm not going to bother trying to use the auto director because it's not working. Hey, Eliana Watson, how are you? I'm good. I'm looking forward to watching some Counter-Strike. We'll see if I can get in here. I'm not sure. I did stream Virtus Pro Virtus Pro Prodigy against Fireflux yesterday, using the same sort of system, and it didn't let me join the server for a few minutes. So it might be a little bit before I can actually get in. Until then, I guess I'll sit on this loading screen and see if I can make my way into the server. Oh, there we go. Okay, it worked. So we're gonna get to watch the glorious warm-up. And it looks like I've beat all the players, so it's just me for now. Alright. We've got some people from each team joining in, which is good. This is a lot faster than it was yesterday, I believe. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why it takes a while is just because they have to make sure the players are joining in the right order so that everyone is on the correct team. Because it can be really finicky sometimes. So far we've got 3 players from messytails and 2 players from Cuckers in the server. Actually my headphones are broken, lol. Oh. all 5 players connected now for messytails. Just 3 players from... I think I'm going to call them ESEAs. I don't think I want to say they're... I'll say it one more time, just so that everyone's aware of what the asterisks in the title stand for. Counter Cuckers. I think I'm just going to call them ESEAs, because... I don't know. We're just waiting on, I believe it should be one more player from ESEAs. The lineup for messytails is going to be Kniferism, Navalis, I'm not sure if I should say Tim1 or just Tim, or if it's meant to be Timmy. I think I'm going to go with Tim. Maybe I'll say Tim1 sometimes, but I'm going to assume it's not Timmy. And then Sixer and Duke. And on ESEAs we've got Girthed Up, or maybe just Girthed, Romp, Captain Madman, or I might say Madman, Mickey J, and Coal Slasher. Hopefully we can get some rounds underway soon. And we've got messytails readied up now, and both teams ready. So we're going to head into the knife round. Quick reminder that both these teams are 2-1 as of right now, so same record, they're at the same place in the table, and both teams are going to be looking for a win here. Obviously, I mean, who doesn't want to win the game? But they're looking to pull ahead of each other, I should say, on the standings. I'm just going to be following Girthed Up here for this knife round, and ESEAs are going to win that out. Alright, heading into this pistol round, ESEAs are going to take that CT side. A bit of an advantage here on Nuke, but you know, you do have to play both halves at the end of the day. I'm going to do my best to manually follow along with the action here. Sixer charges out of hut, no flashbangs or anything. He's going to find 1 kill before it gets traded back. Girthed Up! He finds 3 kills from on top of hut, still alive, but Duke takes him down. Coal Slasher as well going to fall. It's in a 2 versus 2. Duke finds the fight with Romp on 1 HP. He's barely alive in hut, and he's going to get squeezed from both sides. It's just Madman now in the 1 versus 2. No kit for this defuse. He's going to have to find both the kills or stick for 10 seconds. There is a kit dropped on site though. He's going to pick that up. And they might not be expecting this. Duke, he's going to swing early. Takes him off the bum, and he's going to find the headshot. It's 1 round on the board for messytails. And it's an important first round to find, especially for this T side on Nuke. You know, those rounds are hard to come by, so getting that one from the pistol, it's impactful, especially if you can convert on the second round. As you might expect, there's going to be a force coming out for ESEAs. Pistols and SMGs, it's not good, but when you have the positioning advantage of being the CT side on Nuke, it's easier to justify. Tim's going to be looking for a fight on top of Silo here. He's not going to find one very easily. Madman just sitting behind this glaive smoke. Patiently awaiting an opportunity. Tim doesn't really want to tempt fate. He can almost see the head of Madman down there, but he doesn't quite find it. Rump is hearing some activity towards ramp here. Duke, very cautious. He looks like he's going to clear this out, and he gets just one-tapped by the 5-7. So strong in the right situation. Rump finds a second kill, tries to flash himself out, does blind Novalis, so Cold Slasher takes him down. Meanwhile, Girthed Up finds those remaining two players. I believe they were outside. And messytails failed to convert that pistol round win. Madman's going to be waking his way towards outside here. It's just pistols for messytails. They're going to be kicking themselves for not converting that second round. Tim from on top of silo gets obliterated by the M4. The Deagle just not accurate at that range, even if he was aiming correctly. Low chances to find the headshot. Duke has made his way down the vent and finds a kill onto Cold Slasher. Now this is space taken for messytails. They can look to do something with this. Unfortunately for him, all his teammates fall all around the map. He's left in a 1 versus 4 and they know where he is. Or at least where he was. Sneaking his way up secret. He's gonna look to find probably a duel with Madman here. It's a question of how diligent he be. But Mickey swings from on top of silo. Just catches him unaware. Madman does pick up the kill in the end. And it's 2 rounds to 1. Oh boy, I gotta warm into this a little bit. By the way, your stream looks cool, and I actually wanted to ask if I can make you some cool arts for your channel. I'd be flattered. But I'm not sure if it's really worth your time, to be completely honest. I would prefer if you find someone who would be willing to pay for your work, to be honest. Because right now I don't really have the resources for that. Sorry. Anyway, Sixer finds a kill on towards Secret with that Deagle. He's going to go down. Tim sneaks his way up to Mickey, but also gets taken down by that MP9. 3 kills in the round. He's looking for Novalis behind Red Crate. Seems distinctly aware of his location. He's going to swing into him, gets taken down, but Novalis falls shortly after. Only 9 HP left in the AWP shot. Pretty overkill there, but it gets the job done. And it's 3 rounds for the ESEAs. Cold Slasher just holding this cross from Red Crate. The T's have found a pick here. It's 5 versus 4. 6-0. Peeks into the AWP, but a missed shot from Cold Slasher. Fortunately, Girthed Up takes down Knife for his another single door. He's just feeling boxed in, claustrophobic. He's going to drop down the vent to escape out of this. Mickey looks to find a fight from heaven, but Girthed Up taken out on A site here. Novalis finds a second entry and they have complete control of this bomb site. Rump and Cold Slasher both stuck towards lower. Cold Slasher tries his luck making it up the vent, but no joy for him. He's going to go back down, run away to Secret, where he's going to attempt to save this AWP. And he's going to try and make his way back to T-spawn even. Fortunately for him, there is no one waiting outside. Footsteps heard by Novalis, but I'm not sure if he's going to go for the hunt. It looks like it. He's definitely aware of the player in T-spawn. It's just a question of how aggressive he's going to be to find this kill. Coal Slasher looks like he's going to survive here. Finds the kill and he's just going to nestle into that corner. Save the AWP. And a second round found after that conversion tragedy for messytails. Captain Man takes down Sixer outside. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to communicate with someone in the chat here. They said they don't have headphones, so I'm just typing out the messages. But I'll try my best to stay focused on casting the game. 3 versus 4 here for messytails. And Coal Slasher, another missed AWP shot. It's going to allow them to creep up towards Red Crate, but they still have to cross to Secret or A main if they want any chances of getting this bomb down. Fortunately, Coal Slasher is not quite holding an angle that actually prevents the walk. Tim makes it to Secret, decides not to go down. He's going to push this garage smoke, and Coal Slasher has no idea. He gets taken down, instant headshot. Now 3v2. Coal Slasher in garage. He's going to find the fight with Girthed in Heaven, and Duke makes his way down that ladder in lobby. He's going to find the kill onto Girthed up. Rump with a huge flank here though. I don't think that messytails have any idea about this. And they're both going to go down. Mickey actually, just from that fake vent corner, he's going to find both kills. And that's nice work for the CC as a 4th round picked up now. And very low money left for messytails. A couple of AKs, but barely enough for pistols on the last 2 players. Maybe a Mac 10 or a Tech 9 here for Duke. Maybe he'll even save. It's going to be a Tech 9. And the CTs with all the util and guns they could hope for. Full armor and Kevlar on every player. And they're going to look to fight outside. There's 3 players here. Want to use those AKs, but Knifers gets just taken down through the smoke. Not even a chance really to find a kill there. Ooh, an ugly spray from Madman. And he goes down to Tim. He's looking to make an impact in this game. Couple of kills picked up last round. Looks like he wants to find some more here. Duke tries to sneak out of single door. Mickey finds him. Navalis ready for that fight. He's going to take down Mickey. Try and take some space here on A. Girthed up. Spots him at Heaven. Meanwhile, the bulk of the force is actually sneaking down Secret. He's just the bait here. As Tim and Sixer manage to get the bomb down on B. 3v3 retake. They do know that there's a player stuck up on A, but Romp seems to have totally forgot about him. He just jumps down onto Hut. Coal Slasher does catch him running towards the vent. 2v2, even numbers. And they should have a kit for this retake now. Tim just sits in control room. Spots Girthed up, doesn't manage to hit the shot, but Sixer converts it. 2 versus 1 here. Coal Slasher. He's just searching for this kill, but he's been evaded by Tim. And he gets peeked by both players at once. There's no way he can find both the headshots. That's a really well played round from messytails. The fake in towards the A side just drew all the attention and left that avenue wide open for the plant on B. Moving on to our 8th round of play. Coal Slasher taking up an aggressive position behind the red crate. And they seem determined to flush him out of here. 2 HEs invested, takes him down to 2/3 of his health. Madman does go down through that smoke. Tim, a second kill. 5 versus 3 now, the pressure really being felt by the CCers. But 2 kills back of their own. Even it out for just a moment before Tim finds Girthed. And it's Mickey and Rump to try and fight back control of this A site. Bomb is not being planted. They're looking to fight this. Picked it up now. Mickey finds one but goes down himself. Rump takes down Juke to just 32 HP. He slinks away. Rump doesn't seem to know that he's left the bomb site. He seems aware of the possibility, but he doesn't catch the timing. Juke, fortunately for Rump, fires off a shot that doesn't quite connect. And he goes down to plant the bomb on B. Rump just waiting for a sound cue maybe. Knows that it's safe to go down this vent now. He does have a kit. But this is such a difficult position to clear on top of the rafters. From out of single door, it's going to be a really tough fight for Rump to find. He swings out into the open. Juke fires off a shot, but it doesn't connect! And Rump spins and finds the kill. He's going to get the defuse. A very nice attempt there from Juke, but just unable to convert the round. And I believe that was a 1 versus 2 clutch from Rump. And now an eco for messytails. I think they're going to struggle to find headway in this round. It's going to be a ramp rush. Juke flashes out. Rump only gets 1 before being taken down though. The bomb dropped, but Juke picks that straight back up. They're going to go down to the B site. At the same time, CC is aware of what's going on. They've got 3 players down towards lower. Madman already in the control room. Girthed up. Doesn't find anybody through that single door smoke. He's got the right idea. He actually dinks Novalis. Takes him down to 4 health. And he's barely alive. There he goes. Falls to Coal Slasher's MP9. Madman now out of control room. And Tim just 1-deeks him. Juke doesn't manage to find any kills. And Tim now 1 versus 3 with the Steagle. It's going to take a miracle. And he can't pull it off. Coal Slasher with 3 kills on that retake. The MP9 coming up huge for CCers. And even with the bomb plant, with what they invested last round, it's going to be a weak buy once again for messytails. I mean, sure, they've all got AKs and Kevlar, and most of them have some utility, but there is a Galil, no util on Sixer. And if they lose this round, it's back to saving. Coal Slasher once again, an aggressive position taken up with the AWP. Sixer's going to look to find this fight. He knows about the player through the smoke, taps him through the red crate, but can't convert the kill. Tim does though. Out from the corner underneath Silo, he's going to find one, tag up Madman, and Sixer's going to finish him off as well. Girthed up does take down Kniferism. Novalis trades him back though. Mickey from the rafters. He knows they should be coming, but I don't believe he's spotted anyone. Tim's leg seen, but he can't get the kill. And now it's just Rump left to save it. Ramp 1 versus 4. There's really no hope for this retake. And Novalis finds him through the gap. Unfortunate, maybe the backpack sticking out there giving him away. The gap between that red box and the wall is surprisingly large. I think a lot of people don't realize that there's actually a reasonable space for you to stand in. I believe you might actually be able to walk through it even. It's not a bad spot to play when you're holding ramp, because it doesn't often get cleared, especially in lower elo. It's 6-4. We're going to head into our 11th round of this first half. And a low buy here for the ESEAs. They're all on pistols. And this ramp push is going to come in. They're going to find Duke unaware. Kniferism also taken down by the 5.7s. They've picked up 2 AKs. This anti-eco has gone so wrong for messytails. Still 3 players alive. They do have control of the bomb. I'm confident that they're not going to find any rifles outside. They're just going to sprint down to secret. At the same time though, the ESEAs, they know what seems open, and they've already positioned 2 players down here. Mickey posted up with a 5.7, can't find a kill. Madman on top of the bomb site now. He's going to spring out, catches Novalis, but unfortunately for him, traded back by 6. A girthed up, doesn't manage to trade that kill with the 5.7. A little bit of spray goes awry. And it's just Romp again in the clutch. 1 versus 2. Both players are tagged heavily. Just 1 bullet required for both the kills. And he finds Sixer on top. No kit. It was an eco round. He's hoping Tim is just going to swing open that door. But Tim doesn't bite. He's patient. He knows that Romp can't stick the bomb. Opens the door, baits out the shot. And there's just no time for Romp with no kit. He can't justify sticking that defuse, and he's going to have to run for it. Tim double checks that the bomb site's clear, but unfortunately for him, there's no fruits to be found for his labor. He's going to blow up. But the round's secured, which is the important part. And they do have money for match point. Sorry, for the last round of the half. So it's no worries for him. And a full buy round for both teams. A couple of players missing Kevlar on ESEAs, but other than that, no economic problems, and they're going to be reset after this round anyway. An aggressive outside play, once again, taking lots of space. CC is choosing not to play so close to red crate this round. They've been getting burned by that. Madman's just going to play all the way back here with the AWP. Watching that pixel angle, he just gets off it! Tim finds the timing. Blinded Madman, does he know? He seems away, sees the AK, and he takes down Tim. It's a lot of space reclaimed for his team. Meanwhile, Cole Slasher pops up secret. He's going to find the kill onto Sixer. Duke, though, gets a kill at ramp. And immediately they're going to look to rotate the bomb over to that space. Novalis tries to maintain the facade that there could be an A play to come. But not totally convinced. CC as this is such an awkward position. They both kind of have their backs turned to each other right now. Neither team really aware of where the players on the other are. Novalis is going to sneak down the vent. And I don't think that CCers have any idea he's here. Oh, but the bomb drops Kniferism. That is huge from Madman. Novalis does manage to find a kill down on B, and Duke not able to find the headshot that was required there. Novalis now 1 versus 3 with 20 seconds. He really doesn't have much hope. Tagged up by the AWP, he's on low HP. And he has 10 seconds to get this bomb down or kill all 3 players. It's just not going to happen. We're looking at a 7-5 half. CC is decent for a nuke CT side. Certainly winnable. But they're going to have to find some T side rounds here if they want to win this game. It's going to be an outside take on the pistol here. Maybe looking to get down secret straight away. Sixer doesn't manage to find any kills, and they're all on full HP except for Mickey as they make it down with the bomb. 2 players positioned on B already. Duke and Novalis. They're going to have to fight all 5. And as the players rush through, Novalis finds 2 headshots. Sixer with another one. Romp goes down through the control glass. And it's just Madman left in the vent. No bomb. Kniferism evades him. He finds his back. Oh no! That is not what you want to see if you're Madman or his team in that situation. An unfortunate whiff means that the CCers, they don't find a single kill in that pistol round. And I'll be very surprised if they even bother forcing in this round too, with no bomb plant and lots invested in armor last round. They are dirt poor. It's going to be 5 Glocks, not even a speck of utility to be seen. And messytails are just going to look to shut this down. It's going to be a ramp hit again, but they're running through a molly and a nade this time. Getting mowed down by the SMGs. Romp just burns in the fire. Novalis finds the 4th kill, and it's just Mickey. His trusty Glock by his side. But it's going to be very difficult for him to find even 1 kill here. Tim takes him down with the XM. And just like that, the deficit from the first half is erased. 7-7. We're all tied up. Tim so aggressive with this XM. Oh, he gets cleared by Call Slasher, taken down to low HP and killed through the smoke. But Novalis, again in a rat spot. Duke finds Madman, it's just the SMGs, they're getting torn apart here. Girthed Up snuck through A, but he has to find 3 kills, he doesn't even have the bomb. Novalis spots him, they know exactly where he is, and he gets taken down. And the first buy round here for the CCers falls flat. Only 2 kills against a weak buy, honestly. messytails mostly operating with SMGs and a shotgun. Tim picks up that XM again. He seems to have faith in that. And I kind of respect it. You know, I am partial to the XM use on Nuke myself, to be honest. A trusty weapon in the right hands, but it can betray you, especially in a long-range situation. Hearing those deagle shots, maybe some Tech 9 bullets ring out. messytails should know that this is just an eco round. It shouldn't be too difficult for them to pick this one up. Girthed Up baits out some shots, he gets the info that there's a player heaven, but no space, no opening for them to find a bomb plant. Romp has taken up camp behind the red crate. Just looking for any fight, any over-aggression here. The CCers, they just want to land some deagle headshots. Maybe try and pick up a rifle, take some space. A bomb plant would be ideal. But it's going to be so hard for them to find that here with basically 0 resources in this round. 1 flashbang on Girthed Up and nothing else. Tim, he's going to be tested here on this XM. And just sandwiched from both sides deagles. They're going to fire away and find 3 kills. 4 kills! It's 3 versus 1 all of a sudden. Sixer left alone. This eco round for the CCers has gone incredibly well. Romp with 4 kills. And I'm amazed that they managed to pull that off. Maybe a little overzealous from CCers there. Just taking some fights that they didn't necessarily need to push. Sorry, by messytails. I'm getting my teams mixed up. It's going to be attack pause. Maybe just to cool their heads, reset, figure out what exactly went wrong in that round. And maybe smooth over the plan for the next one. Make sure that doesn't happen again. It's going to be a much tougher task ahead of them this time. 5 rifles and an SG picked up for Madman. We'll see what he can do with that. Not the most common weapon, but certainly lethal when wielded by someone that appreciates its strengths. Able to deliver those one headshot kills just like the AK. And another pause. Not sure if this is still just for discussion of tactical ideas. Maybe it's a technical issue, I'm not sure. They do have a pause available if they need to use that. But I believe it's supposed to be reserved for technical problems. In a match like this, I can easily see players just using the tactical timeouts for that though. I'm holding my breath as we'll see if the round actually gets underway, or if there'll be another tactical pause. There it is. I knew I couldn't get too excited. Holding for the last second. We're in real matchmaking tactics here. I feel like I should remind them that they do have the pause available if they want to do that. But I don't think I'm supposed to interact with the players, to be honest. I don't even know if they'll see my chat message if I send it. Maybe they just wanted a really long, you know, in-depth plan about what their strategy is going to be in this round. All that thinking, all that contemplation, will it get in their heads or will they execute on exactly what they were considering? We'll find out as the round is live. The CCers are gonna position Romp towards outside, everyone else sitting in lobby, waiting for some over-aggression perhaps. Looking for a kill. Romp all the way down secret already, he just sprinted in there, he finds Navalis in the lower half of the map. Coal Slasher finds a kill at ramp. And Romp looks to punish anyone over-rotating. Sixer aware that he could be here though, but not careful enough. Romp finds his back. Tim looking to be the third trader perhaps. The one who finally takes out Romp down in secret, but at this point it's got to be weighing on their mind whether it's better to save. A 2 versus 5, even with the kid, it's hardly a winnable round. And they have no idea where any of these T's are. They'll be lucky to get away with their guns here, to be honest. I have a feeling Romp is going to pop up secret. And as Coal Slasher clears out CT spawn, they should know where they are now. But the time's going to tick out. They do survive. They do maintain those weapons for the next round. They've got enough to buy. Into round 18. It's the same setup here for the CC as Romp being sent down secret. He's so good at making his way through those smokes. Spam comes through from heaven, but he still has half his HP left. Aware though that this time they may be ready for him. Madman though does find a pick at ramp. And that emboldens Romp to maybe push up a little more, take some more space as he knows that Novalis is going to be drawn back in this control room. He hasn't contacted any players, but he doesn't even realize that he is being surrounded right now. Romp finds the side of his head. He gets a kill for free. Sixer might have spotted a suppressor there. He might have seen Romp's gun. Finds the kill. 2 versus 3. This is still winnable. Tim stuck behind a smoke. It's going to be difficult, especially with that kill from Girthed Up. Sixer's just going to look to save, but 16 HP. He'll hardly survive a bomb blast, even if he makes it all the way to Secret here. Sorry, 18 HP. I believe if he gets on top of that railing, he shouldn't die. But it's going to be close. 7 health left. And Madman's going to find him on 1 health left. Wow. So easily he could have lived there, but by the finest of margins he does go down. And the CTs are broke. Only really one player with enough money for a rifle and Kevlar. But I suspect that he'll just be on a save like the rest of them. 5 sevens. These outside smokes. One of them missed there. I should call that so that Romp is aware that his usual play is not fully covered. But this 5-7 lobby crunch is coming through, and they all go down. A valiant attempt, but messytails just unable to find much foothold in that round. With the saved money though, they are going to be able to put together somewhat of a buy here. 4 rifles and that AWP on Sixer. No armor for him though. He's going to have to be very careful. Only 3 bullets from the AK can take down an unarmored opponent at some ranges. He's going to take it aggressively towards ramp. Once again, Romp just leisurely strolls down Secret with no resistance. But Novalis this time, he is ready, prepared on that angle, and he finds the kill. Sixer, meanwhile, finds a pick on ramp. The 3 remaining T players feeling boxed into lobby, no doubt. They should be aware that outside is clear, but with Novalis now coming up Secret, it's going to be a tough ask. Mickey does find 1 kill with Madman out of hut. He's going to find 2 kills. 2 versus 2. This is very winnable. CC is get the bomb plant, but Sixer and Novalis, they find both the kills. An easy defuse. And that AWP does prove to be a worthy investment. 2 kills in the round that could so easily have gone awry. From 5 versus 3 down to a 2 versus 2 in all but 3 seconds. But they play the retake well. The bomb plant does go down, so the T's maintain their capital, but no round. And when the scoreline gets this close towards the end of the game, the rounds become all the more important. Sixer once again playing aggressively towards ramp with this AWP. Let's see if he gets a kill, but Romp finally punished on this same play outside every round. The smoke gets blown open, but the T's, they recommit to it this time. Knowing that it's open, they managed to send 2 or 3 players down Secret. Tim has to hold them back here. He's going to pick up all 3 kills. That's incredible spray control from Tim. And it's just Girthed Up left alone on the A site. It looks like a 10th round here for the CT side. So close to tying things up. But I shouldn't say anything yet. Kniferism gets taken down. It's still 1 versus 2. Girthed Up 2 kills in this round already. It'd be the 4K to pick up match point. He seems very cautious. Aware that the CTs could be anywhere and everywhere. Every corner he's going to have to clear. 40 seconds he has to plant that bomb or kill both the players. Tim posted up on the vent and Sixer just on this angle. Girthed up. Gonna swing into it. Oh, the timing on the quick switch is horrible! But Sixer still manages to recover and find the kill. Oh. I'm sure his heart was in his throat for that split second where he pulled out his knife. All the TikToks getting to his attention span, perhaps. But unpunished as he manages to pull the orb back out and find the kill. A good attempt there from Girthed Up. Had he been a little sharper, he might have been able to find that headshot. Tim was on low HP. The round was available, but certainly not easy. As we head into our 22nd round of play. Quick timeout taken here. Maybe talking over some tactics. And we go. We'll see if this outside play comes in once again. Romp. He just looks like he's going to do it all over again. Charging towards the red crate. Will they blow open the smoke? He's going to get mollied off. I believe Sixer would have heard him burn there. His molly misses. And he doesn't do a whole lot either. Knifrism spamming the smoke. But Romp, he finds the timing again. The nade too late to find him crossing through that smoke. And he's down in secret. He's just going to serve as an anchor here for the T side. Looking to punish any over rotations. Meanwhile, the rest of the team bursts out onto A. Tim with 2 kills. Traded back by Girthed Up. And Romp doesn't find anyone. Knifrism, aware that he's down there, catches him. And the molly falls down the ladder for Girthed Up. So Duke just able to find a free kill basically onto him. Mickey goes down. And tied up at 11 rounds apiece. A very close game. And it might be the last chance for ESEAs to make their mark in this one. Everything invested in this round. Barely $200 saved between all of them. If they lose this, they are going to be on struggle street. Romp, once again, just taking that outside space. It's so valuable for his team. So much pressure has to be put on that by messytails. Navalis with a more aggressive approach. He's going to find his back. And an easy kill here finally punishes him. Finds some more counterplay to that outside approach. But Madman on top of Silo, he's going to find a kill back. 4 versus 4. It's evened up. The ramp push is coming through. Sixer gets taken down. Duke finds 2 kills and he's still alive. Looking for more in this round. Madman does take down Tim. The numbers are all evened out. Knifrism subdued on that hell peak. Doesn't actually spot anyone, but they have an inkling that it's going to be an A-side play. Madman cautious towards heaven. He's watching for it. And he finds Knifrism. 3 kills in this round for Madman. And then Molly suggests that he has an idea of where Duke might be coming from. And then 1 versus 2, he needs both kills to pick this up. Does have the kit available. So time. But the Molly's going to give away his position. They're aware of where he is. He needs to get both kills and he doesn't manage to. Madman finds that headshot on the SG. And CC has managed to keep themselves alive. They are going to have enough money to drop rifles for everyone but Coal Slasher. Might see a Galil here from him. Or for Girthed Up. As he passes over the AK. And a Mac 10. Some utility. They're calling this timeout. They need this last round if they want to avoid an overtime here. Meanwhile on the CT side, Tim doesn't look like he has a weapon. Ah, an XM dropped over. I should never have doubted. It's a battle of 2 unorthodox weapons here, the SG and the XM. Not commonly seen in the high levels of play, but today's match is giving them their moments to shine. And in this round we'll see which one of them's going to win out. Will the SG prevail in regulation, I should say? Or will the XM bring us to OT? Tim takes full damage though, dropping out of heaven. And that is especially harmful when he has no head armor. Just Kevlar. It's going to save him from body shots, but that Mach 10 may prove lethal. Romp again makes it down secret, tagged up by the M4 in garage, but alive. And with his life, he exerts so much pressure on this CT side. They have to worry about him. They've got 2 players down on B, it looks like. Duke dropping down the vent, and Kniferism in garage. They really want to contain that push. Meanwhile, the rest of his team, ESEA, they're going to set up to push out of A. And Tim on the XM, he gets taken down. Madman finds him on the SG. And we might have our answer here, folks. Just 2 players left. Corralled into Mini, Duke, and Kniferism. It's going to be a tough, tough battle for them to push this one to overtime. Madman and Mickey both aware that Duke is up heaven here. I reckon he made noise going up the ladder. And he's going to find a headshot. Let's not count him out of this. Never mind, Madman takes him down. And he finds Kniferism too. Madman with 3 kills in that last round, showing that the SG is just a step above the XM. And ESEA are going to close this out. Counter Cuckers take down messytails to put themselves 3-1 on the season. messytails dropping into 2-2. I have no doubt both these teams will be fighting for another win next week. But for now, that's going to be it for ESEA League Season 55, the Oceania Open Division. And I believe we have some more games on tomorrow, so I might be attending to those then. But for now, that's going to be it. Thanks to anyone for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.